Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Reference Roundtable. Today we have the whole gang here. I'm Michael, and I'm joined by Sarah and Lacey. We're all librarians here at the Sioux City Public Library. And if you read the description for today's episode, you'll know we're trying something new and very seasonally appropriate. We are kind of inspired by all the March Madness brackets going on for college basketball right now. Of course,
Which we're all, deep fans of.
I was kind of hoping you were. In my head, you know these things?
If I know anything about sports, it's basketball, which is not much.
Okay.
It's the one sport I know the littlest about. So
I worked for the NBA for one season, and I don't know a whole lot. But that's one of my favorite little, like whenever I play Two Truths and a Lie, that's always something I sneak in there because who would believe that? Not many.
And then people probably ask you stuff, and you're kind of like,
no.
Well, so we wanted to do our own sort of March Madness here on today's episode of Reference Roundtable, and we're going to use something we know a little bit more about, perhaps, than college basketball teams.
Yes.
But still in that spirit of collegiate athletics, but instead of teams, we have
I don't know if it's not the spirit.
I mean, competition.
the spirit of
Yeah,
competition.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just saying stuff, but we have our pairings here. So if you looked at this from a bird's eye view, or even just from a Michael standing up eye view, you'll see that this is sort of a bracket in front of us. Where did we get our collegiate athletic teams in the form of books? Well, we chose them from some book clubs, and there's reasons behind the ones we chose. And so I'm going to go into those real quick before we start the gameplay, if you will. So we chose from 4 different book clubs. One of them, of course, was here, the library's very own Open Book Club. So a lot of you who watch are members of the Open Book Club, but it's open to anybody who wants to participate. We meet 11 months out of the year, plus an extra session for the All Iowa Reads book. And you can find information about our Open Book Club and the full list on the Sioux City Public Library's website. And we also have the bookmark with the list here. So that is one of the book clubs, will be the home team, if you will. We'll see. We're going to see how far I can get these college basketball analogies going, especially being someone who doesn't know very much about college basketball. But the other 3 we chose from the major kind of literary book clubs, and you should probably recognize these, but I'll give you a little bit of background information about all of them. So coming up after Open Book Club, we have Oprah's Book Club, and this is the oldest book club we have on the list, and it started in '96, and so it was originally a segment on her talk show, and she would just kind of choose a novel to discuss with the viewers of her talk show during that month, and it grew into something much larger and is actually a real big engine in book publishing. And I noted here, Oprah's Book Club, a lot of us will remember there's a few controversies with Oprah's Book Club. Number 1 we have on the brackets today is Jonathan Franzen's The Corrections. And when Oprah chose it as her book club book, Jonathan Franzen publicly came out and said that he didn't approve of her book club. He didn't really want his book chosen. He thought it cheapened his literary endeavor, if you will. And so that was one of the big first controversies that kind of pushed Oprah's Book Club into the spotlight. And then the other big one to note, of course, is the book A Million Little Pieces, which was an alleged memoir by the author James Frey. And it came out that lots of it was fabricated. And so Oprah actually brought the author and the publisher onto her show and basically, chewed him out on her show for making her look silly. So those were 2 controversies pretty early on in Oprah's Book Club, but starting in '96, still goes on today. And looking at how she chooses her books, it really is kind of up to what Oprah's interested in. So it's all over the place.
Yeah.
This next one, Reese's Book Club, so Reese Witherspoon's book club, started in 2017. And this one's less all over the place. It has a mission statement. Reese chooses a book with a woman at the center of the story. There's not a formula to the books they spotlight in their club, and they like it that way. Reese will tell you that the special sauce is a story with honesty and sincerity, celebrating all the ways we are women. And I know a big reason that Reese started this book club is so that she could option these books for her. Hello Sunshine is her production company. So a lot of her books are adapted into movies or TV shows. So that is Reese's Book Club, started in 2017. And then the newest one that we're playing with today is the Good Morning America Book Club, which is actually called Cover to Cover. I didn't know that. I just called it the Good Morning America pick. But it's cover to cover. Theirs launched in the fall of 2019, so it's the newest team we have in our bracket today, and they aim to showcase diverse and compelling authors. They feature both fiction and nonfiction stories, and then Robin Roberts on a Good Morning America episode will have an interview with the author usually. And looking at their list, they even dive into some young adult titles. They're really all over the place with the Good Morning America picks. So once again, our teams are Open Book Club, Oprah's Book Club, Reese's Book Club, and the Good Morning America Cover to Cover Book Club. And we'll try to announce which book is from which as we go through them.
So we're going to do this a very diplomatic way and vote. We will each, I don't know how you guys want to do it. You just want to, we'll show the pairs and then we'll each vote.
Yep.
And there's 3 of us, so majority will win every
Yeah.
time. And that's how we'll go forward. But please vote with us. We're not guaranteeing that your books will make it through because there's a little bit of a lag and we don't have any tiebreakers or anything like that. But
Your vote
Yeah.
will be more in spirit.
But yes,
than
but you
in-
can write down your own brackets and kind of figure out who would win your
or
bracket
if you
too.
really like or really don't like any of the books that are here, you can definitely share
Yes.
that
Yes.
opinions too.
And if you want to know more about a title, we can always read you the cover. Maybe when we get down to
The last
just the
two,
last
maybe.
2, we'll read what they're about. But
Yeah.
I have some suspicions.
There's a
on
lot
how
of
these will vote.
popular books here. I'm sure most of you have heard of most of them,
Yeah.
if not read a lot of them.
Yes.
All right. Shall
Okay.
we start?
Yes.
You want to start up there and move our way?
I don't know. I was gonna ask who knows the most about college basketball. You?
I think you would. I don't know. Go here and then go there. and
Okay.
then go
So
here.
like that one.
like
and that
go
one?
there and then go
So like
across.
that. And then
No,
that one?
well, we have them paired. So
Oh,
we'll do
okay.
this pair and then we'll do that pair and then this and that.
And then they'll meet in the middle.
Yeah,
All right.
and then the winners of those will go.
Then you start.
Okay, we'll start. We might have to do some standing here. So this is the first pair, and we did put little notes in here just in case they're not on the cover. So we've got an Oprah Book Club pick, and this is The Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver. That's the first in this pair.
I feel like Barbara Kingsolver's big time book club. Like
Oh,
all kinds of
absolutely.
different
Yes,
books.
for
She's a big
sure.
author.
Yes, and then this is one of our own Open Book Club books, and it's The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride. So that's the first pairing.
Yes. And we tried not to put any crossovers in here. There are some books that have appeared on 2 of these lists. So we tried to make sure there wasn't any overlap. Because I know we've done a Barbara Kingsolver for Open Book Club.
Yeah. So, all right, Lacey, you wrote first.
Barbara Kingsolver.
Okay. I'm going with Heaven and Earth Grocery Store.
I'm going with Heaven and Earth Grocery Store.
Okay.
Honestly, that's exactly what I expected you guys to vote. So
That
I was
one's too
not
big.
surprised.
Okay. So
All right.
then-
Sorry to the Poisonwood Bible. You are knocked out in the Sweet 16. That's where we're at now, right?
Okay. And we got, just to be fair, Lori voted for Heaven and Earth, and Bill McKinney voted for Heaven and Earth.
It's a strong winner. It's
It
a
is.
strong winner.
I have not read that one yet, but I want
So,
to.
and then we're doing this one now?
Yes.
It was really enjoyable. I liked it. That one was on last year's.
Yeah.
Open Book
All
Club.
Good.
right.
All right.
We have 2 books here. We have Yellow Face by R.F. Kwang. Okay. And then are we saying which one they are?
Mhm.
So that one's a Reese's Book Club. I know we've showed this one before.
Yeah.
It's a very distinctive cover. And then we have The Lions of Fifth Avenue by Fiona Davis. And that one is very helpful. It has Good Morning America sticker on the front. So that's Lions of Fifth Avenue and Yellow Face.
Okay.
Right.
You vote now, first now.
Okay. I'm going with Lions of Fifth Avenue.
I'm also going to go with Lions of Fifth Avenue. I'm just going, but I have not read either of these. I'm just going with what I would
It's a sweet,
read.
because that's my vote too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We did get another vote for Heaven and Earth.
Oh, okay.
So that's a major winner.
That is. Maybe we
Lori's
found
got
our
Lions
winner.
of Fifth Avenue. So
That's also.
All
sorry,
right.
Yellow Face.
Okie dokie.
Knocked out. So then this
So-
will be our next pairing.
Okay.
So that can stay there. And then we'll go back
Alright.
over to this side here.
Okay.
You want to show them?
Sure.
This time?
So we have Carson McCullers' The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. This is an Oprah Book Club pick. And Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. And this is a Reese's Book Club pick.
Okay.
All right. Got kind of like a classic and a newer.
I'll vote first this time.
Okay.
I'm going with Such a Fun Age.
Such a Fun Age for Sarah.
I have to go with Carson McCullers because I love me a classic. I'm a classic.
Oh
gal.
no.
I'm going with Carson McCullers.
All right.
The heart is a lovely
So far,
function.
even our viewers have been with
us
with the majority.
All right.
So.
Such a Fun Age I've heard is great.
I read it. And I thought it was okay.
Oh.
I have not.
I didn't hate
haven't
it.
read
I
it.
didn't hate it, but I was just kind of
Like, eh.
All right.
Okay.
Carson McCullers makes it through.
All right.
All right. Next pairing.
We've got more classics / new. All right. So we've got, I'll go with the big one first. Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. And that one is a...
Good Morning America.
Oh, I missed the sticker. It blends in with the hand.
It does.
All right, that one's a Good Morning America. And then we have Go Tell It on the Mountain by James Baldwin. That one is an open book club from the library here. So we've got Clara and the Sun and Go Tell It on the Mountain.
Your vote first this time.
Is my vote?
Yep.
I like James Baldwin. I've not actually read this, but I like his poetry, so that he wins because I like his poetry.
All right, go.
I'm going to go with Go Tell It on the Mountain as well.
Well, I was going to go with Clara and the Sun, so which I still am.
You
even though
still
I'm not
can.
going to win.
You can still cast your vote.
Bill Burrows says Clara and the Sun.
All
so.
right.
Okay, you're not alone.
I'm not alone.
Because then it feels like it's a classic on a classic. And I actually read this before I put it on the open book club list, and I really enjoyed it. That
Cool.
one I think is our July book or August book.
Coming up in July?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
okay.
sometime this summer, I know. So
Cool.
highly recommend it.
All right.
All right, so that's the first two. We're halfway through the Sweet 16. This is the next one, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we have Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and this is a Reese's Book Club pick. She really catapulted her into like the stratosphere with this one, I think. And then this one's a Good Morning America Book Club pick. It's just covered by our sticker, and it's Age of Vice by Deepti Kapoor. And that's Good Morning America. So we have Daisy Jones and the Six versus Age of Vice. I've read this one. I have not read this one.
I think your turn to vote first, I believe.
Okay. Based only on that, I've read it and I really enjoyed the audiobook because it had the songs in it too. I'm going to go with Daisy Jones.
I'm going with Daisy Jones because I did read that one and I really like it.
Me three.
All
I really
right. Okay. So Daisy Jones and the Six makes it through. Sorry to Age of Vice.
Age of Vice it's also a pretty large book,
Very
so
large.
it had that going against it as well.
Very large.
I can kind of predict how you guys are going to go on a few of them.
We're not always. We
Not
can
always.
be wild cards sometimes. I think we know we're going to go in this. All right. So we've got a honkin' tome, I'm going to call it. So this is The Pillars of
It is a
Earth.
honkin' tome.
It is.
It's paperback and it's still weighing a lot.
Jeez.
So we've got The Pillars of Earth by Ken Follett. Obviously, super big name, super big series. That one is an Oprah's book club. That's heavy. Then we have The Teachers, A Year Inside America's Most Vulnerable, Important Profession by Alexandra Robin.
We had a
And
nonfiction.
that one is an open book club.
Yes. We
Not
did,
yet.
read that one last year.
So
And
two very different titles there to pick
Mhm.
from.
Okay, I'm first. The Teachers. I'm gonna go with The Teachers. I've not read either. But
The Teachers, I've heard good things about that. I haven't read The Teachers.
That was our
but-
most checked out book.
It was, you're
Last
right.
year,
It was the
right?
most
Yeah.
it was the most checked out adult nonfiction book from last
Okay.
year. And it was one of the I think I enjoyed the most from our open book club list last year. So I'm gonna go with The
Cool.
Teachers as well.
And Dagna went with The Teachers. So
I
it's
really
a
liked
sweep.
it.
Adios, Ken.
The Pillars of the Earth is one of those ones where I feel like I'll get around to it one day. It's about the cathedral, right? They're building a
I don't even
cathedral,
know.
something like that. I remember my mother reading it.
It's very like I feel like you love it or hate it. But like
Mm.
there's a lot of passionate readers that can follow it.
Mhm.
A lot. So
Yeah, because it's a series too, I
Mhm.
believe.
he's
So.
got a couple of series.
All right.
And Bill McKinney went with The Pillars, so we did have one
Ooh.
vote for The Pillars.
did,
So
That's not surprising.
Okay.
Like I said, it's a popular series.
okay, this is our next pairing. We've got The Violin Conspiracy by Brendan Slocum, and it's a Good Morning America pick. I've heard of this one, but I've not read it. And then we have Share, which is our open book club, and you've not done this one? Not done
That
this
is
one yet?
June.
Okay,
I remember
didn't
Share
think
is
you had
in
done it
June.
yet. So
Yep. Have not.
Yeah.
read that one yet.
So your vote?
I have to pick Cher. I've read neither, but I love Cher. I've seen her twice. I gotta pick Cher.
Yeah.
I have to pick Cher as well.
I'm going with Cher.
Sorry to this man.
Sorry.
Brendan Slocum. I'm sure this book is fabulous. I'll read it someday, but I'm gonna go with Cher.
Sometimes it doesn't matter what the other book is. Like, you just know you're gonna pick that one book.
I'm so excited for us.
Oh,
to read
and
that
Amy says Cher, and she can't wait to
good.
read that one.
Me
so.
neither. I've heard really good things
Yeah.
so far. So.
Oh, right. We got a
Last-
couple of big contenders here for our last in the round of 16, I guess.
Okay.
So we've got Jonathan Franzen of The Corrections, big time author. We also have another more newer but big time author. We got Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, and I feel like everybody read this. I know I read it.
I have not, but I can attest that everybody else did.
I mean, this is one of the ones I can remember in the last 5 years that just has had crazy holds on it. We just had to keep buying more and more copies here.
yes.
So anyway, we've got Where the Crawdads Sing and The Corrections by Jonathan Franzen.
You're up first, Michael. Oh, we already have 2 votes for Crawdads. Dagna and Lori.
I think I'll go with Crawdads as well.
I'm going with Crawdads.
I'm going with Crawdads. Like I said, I read it. You know, I haven't
I read
read
it and I loved
so.
it. Actually, I think I did check it out on that book. I believe.
Oh, cool.
On
I think
Gaywit.
you did.
I think I
That
did.
sounds familiar.
I also love
Amy
that.
loved Crawdads.
I loved that we all said, I'll go with Crawdads. And now we come saying, we love Crawdads. And, like, Crawdads are such a funny creature. It's like, we're big Crawdad fans here. Like, my dad used to be like, the Crawdads, they're going to get you.
Oh, God. Okay, so
Time
we,
for more votes.
Okay.
we've got the Elite 8 is what it's called in
Elite Eight,
basketball.
that's right.
The Elite Eight.
The Elite 8.
All right.
All right, once again, in the spirit of collegiate athletics, we start
start
with. Okay. So we have Open Book Club, Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride versus Good Morning America, cover to cover, Lions of Fifth Avenue.
Ooh.
I'm picking the Lions, even though I feel like it's going to lose.
I'm actually going to pick the Lions.
Wow.
I was like, ooh, this is a tough one because those were both at my vote. But I'm just like drawn to that one
It's
today
hard,
for some reason.
it's hard for me not to like always vote Open Book Club since that's my baby and I have a soft spot for it. But, you know, since I've already read this, I was actually kind of thinking of voting this one. So,
Yeah.
Lions of Fifth Avenue makes it through.
I've never read a Fiona Davis, but I've always heard really good
Either.
things.
I was working at NYPL when she was working on this book, and I heard she was a lovely author to work with. Like, she was really great
cool.
to library staff. So,
We got more votes for the Lions. So.
nice.
all right.
This book's great, too.
Lori said both were
want me to
good,
vote?
but she
Thank
voted
you.
for the Lions. So,
All right.
all right. We've got our classic.
All right,
Oh,
guys, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. 2 classics. So buckle in. We've got Go Tell It on the Mountain by James Baldwin and The Heart is a Lonely Hunter by Carson McCullers. I know what I'm voting.
Who's first in voting? I'm losing track. Is it me?
I think so.
I'm going with Carson McCullers.
I'm going with James Baldwin.
I am breaking the tie towards Baldwin.
All right. I just like the title of Carson McCullers.
Honestly, one of the best titles of a novel.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Ever.
Strictly what got my vote. All right.
Okay.
Lori said she better go read both of those. Okay, next pairing. Quite different.
So different.
This is going to be a tricky one. So Daisy Jones and the Six and the Teachers. So we've got a Reese and an Open Book Club.
I have my vote, and I have my MO for it.
Okay. Who's first? You?
Okay.
No, I just went. So you.
Okay. I gotta go Daisy Jones still.
Okay. I'm going with The Teachers as a nonfiction lover. I'm going for the nonfiction one.
Sorry, but I'm going with Daisy.
All
because I
right.
do really love this book. It was so cool.
The graveyard with The Teachers. This book is wonderful, for
It
sure.
is. It's a really good book. But I hated, what's that book? Malibu Rising.
Yes.
I was so excited to read that book because I love Daisy Jones. But
Sarah and I could have done an entire reference roundtable on
how much we
both
hate that book.
We hated it.
I haven't read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and that's
I
like
haven't
her
read that
big
one
one.
either. Yeah.
But I like Daisy Jones.
This is gonna be a hard one, I think, for the
Okay.
crew. We've got Crawdads, which we've been talking about a lot. Crawdads. Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens versus Cher.
Oh
Who needs no
my.
introduction?
Who do you think would survive a nuclear apocalypse? Cher or crawdads? Like, who would be the more resilient?
Crawdads.
Obviously, you would come out with a Cher crawdad hybrid.
Ooh.
I don't know. Crawdads has a lot of like nature things and a lot of like
Snap out of
ecology,
it.
so I think that the characters would survive, and Cher wouldn't.
She's eternal, though. I mean, she's
Right.
just like,
I know Cher has a bunker too.
We do have one vote for Crawdads already. If that influences you at all?
I'm gotta pick Cher.
I-
I haven't read it, but I'm going to, and I know I'm gonna love it. So.
I'm going with Cher as well.
Oh.
It's a no-brainer for
I was
me.
gonna pick. I'm picking Where the Crawdads Sing because I love that book.
Well, good. Somebody needs to.
And
Wait,
I still like crawdads a lot.
viewers
so-
are going with Crawdads, so they're gonna be very disappointed.
Sorry.
We love crawdads too.
I
Shout out to the crawdads out there.
I genuinely like that book a lot. It's just like she's one of my favorites.
I do love Cher. I'm not opposed to Cher.
See, I was thinking Cher was going to win this round, so that's why I voted for teachers, because then it would be nonfiction, fiction.
Oh, well, that's just
It's
not
okay.
the way the cookie crumbles.
Once again, in the spirit of collegiate
So
athletics.
we're down to the final four.
Okie dokie. So first up, we have the Lions of Fifth Avenue, Good Morning America,
This is hard.
versus Go Tell It on the Mountain by James Baldwin, Open Book Club.
This is hard. Because I voted for both of these a bunch now.
Well, I know what I'm voting for. I'm going with the Lions because
Okay.
I've been with that one since the beginning.
You're a big,
That's my team.
big Lions of Fifth Avenue
And
fan.
it's like, well, no, I did vote.
You've been with them both since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It's a split.
I have to go with that one simply for the fact that the Lions of Fifth Avenue, like today, is like speaking to me. I feel like you could ask me tomorrow, and maybe I would say that, but today, the Lions of Fifth Avenue.
My vote would have gone to, well, it still does go, to Go Tell It on the Mountain, James Baldwin. But that doesn't mean a whole lot because the Lions of Fifth
Lions have
Avenue
won.
takes it, which I think it makes sense that a group of librarians would put this one through. It's
It
a
does.
great,
We're
like,
split with the viewers too. So.
Okay.
I love abbreviating Baldwin as bald. That really cracked me up, Bill Burrows. That's funny. Bald crawdads.
We know what he means. Bald crowd.
Bald
Got
crawdads.
it.
So, Lions of Fifth Avenue. Is it time to read the insert?
wait.
We'll wait until we're down to the
two.
final two.
Okay.
So it's going through.
This would be a good National Library Week's coming up soon. That'd be a good book to read. for that.
Wow, this last pairing's kind of interesting. We've got a real rock star against the fake rock star. Fictional.
My
we won't
choice
say
has
fake.
been made.
Fictional.
They're both like 70s, 60s.
Yeah.
Oh, we have Cher the Memoir, Part 1 by Cher, and then Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It's a Reese versus Open Book Club showdown.
Who gets first vote?
Okay.
You're first this time.
I'm first this time.
Yes.
My vote continues to go to Cher.
So Cher's gonna win.
Same.
I'm voting for
Yep.
Daisy.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Excellent book, but I want to go to the real thing. I'm so excited.
I'm just like I know a lot about Cher already, and I don't know.
I feel
I
like
find creativity. I mean, obviously Cher's creative, but it's just this part is just her telling her life.
well, y'all heard it here.
That's why I voted that way.
Sarah called Cher
I
uncreative,
did say
unoriginal.
She is uncreative.
Cher, if you're
Reading
out there,
about her is uncreative.
if you're ever in Sioux City, we care about you. We'd love to meet you. Sarah thinks you're uncreative,
no,
unoriginal.
I said Cher is creative.
before we
but
even went
reading
on-
a memoir is not.
She was like, "Why don't we have a Sunny memoir?" She wanted to read more about
Well,
Sunny
I'm
Bono.
sure there is, just not in a book club.
Sorry to share.
Remaining quiet. I'm letting you two fight it
I mean, you could have voted with me, and then there would be no fight.
out. I have to go with my heart.
Oh, okay. Wait, we're at the point where I should read the flash.
We are at the
Okay.
point.
So,
We are
Do you
at the
really
final
even need
two.
to read what's
oh,
No, because
We-
there's no creativity. we already know.
we wouldn't have to, but now we do. So first, we'll do The Lions of Fifth Avenue by Fiona Davis. It's 1913, and on the surface, Laura Lyons, you're lying. Her last name is Lyons, Lyons.
Well, I'm sure that's where she got the title.
You're lying, lions about lions. Laura Lyons couldn't ask for more out of life. Her husband is the superintendent of the New York Public Library, allowing their family to live in an apartment within the grand building, and they are blessed with 2 children. But headstrong, passionate Laura wants more, and when she takes a leap of faith and applies to the Columbia Journalism School, her world is cracked wide open. As her studies take her all over the city, She is drawn to Greenwich Village's New Bohemia, where she discovers the Heterodoxy Club, a radical, all-female group in which women are encouraged to loudly share their opinions on suffrage, birth control, and women's rights. Soon, Laura finds herself questioning her traditional role as wife and mother. But when valuable books are stolen back at the library, threatening the home and institution she loves, she's forced to confront her shifting priorities head-on and may just lose everything in the process. 80 years later, in 1993, Sadie Donovan struggles with the legacy of her grandmother, the famous essayist Laura Lyons, especially after she's wrangled her dream job as a curator at the New York Public Library. But the job quickly becomes a nightmare when rare manuscripts, notes, and books for the exhibit Sadie's running begin disappearing from the library's famous Berg collection. Determined to save both the exhibit and her career, the typically risk-adverse Sadie teams up with a private security expert to uncover the culprit. However, things unexpectedly become personal when the investigation leads Sadie to some unwelcome truths about her own family heritage. Truths that shed new light on the biggest tragedy in the library's history.
Wow.
So,
That sounds so good.
dual timelines, 1913-93, library setting, library mystery, last name Lyons. And now we have Cher, the Memoir, Part 1 by Cher. There is only one Cher, and for 7 decades, she has been showing us why. With a life too big for one volume, Cher holds the attention of the world with her voice, her acting, her style, her wit, and her unstoppable spirit. Now, for the first time, she tells her story in her own voice, a voice that is as honest as it is hilarious, as powerful as it is perceptive. Cher, the Memoir, Part 1, recounts Cher's origin, backtracking through her mother's childhood to trace how the choices Georgia made influenced Cher's personality. Chasing fame, love, and stability for her children, with movie star looks and a knockout voice, Georgia married and moved over and over again. Surrounded by artists, actors, and glamorous women, Cher's childhood was anything but normal. When her mom told her not to worry about her trouble in school, that she was going to become somebody when she grew up, she believed her, practicing her autograph for future stardom. Whether on her tricycle, a train, or behind the wheel on the streets of Los Angeles, Cher had a powerful desire to keep moving, eventually landing her in the arms of Sonny Bono. The duo became famous beyond their wildest dreams. Cher, the Memoir, Part 1 charts her career from singing backup in Phil Spector's studio to pop stardom with Sonny and Cher to the Vegas lounge act that gave birth to the television show that brought them into America's living room and made her a fashion icon and household name. As time passed, fame changed the dynamic of their relationship, and Cher evolved from a wide-eyed teenager into a woman. She started fighting for herself, breaking away from his control and realizing things were not as they seemed. Taking risks, making headlines, falling in love. First with David Geffen, who showed her the truth and then took care of her and her entire family. And then with Greg Allman, Cher struggled and stumbled while trying to become her own woman, charting her own path and taking her own place in the world. Cher, the Memoir, Part 1, brings us to the brink of her next chapter, a remarkable acting and recording career that cemented her legacy for the ages as a creative genius. I added that last bit. So
I do have one knock against Cher. That blurb is way too long.
Yeah. I feel like that's all I need to know.
They were both quite long. In fact, this one I was gonna give up, and then it was 80 years later in 93, and I was like, oh, we jumped. So yeah, that was about half of each book that I just read for you. Mm-hmm. Now you've had a sampling.
We do have one vote already for Lions.
Okay.
Lori. She says, to be fair, she hasn't read either one. I have not either.
I like that we ended up with a fiction and a nonfiction. Mm-hmm. Very different.
I don't know.
I know.
I'm voting for the Lions.
Okay.
I'm voting for Cher.
I also vote for Cher.
Snap out of it. Like it was like very fair because like I was always gonna pick that one. But it wasn't necessarily getting to the end, but once it got to the end, I was like, this isn't.
Lori did go, well, Lori changed her vote and went with Cher now.
Oh.
But I was honestly going to pick Cher until you read the blurb. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's about the library and kind of like similar things that what I do here. Yeah. And the dual timeline and family secrets. So.
Like this wasn't as big of a blowout as it could have been, even though I did vote for the other book. Mm-hmm. Like I still really want to read that.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't read either of these, and I would like to read both of them. They're both on my to-be read list.
I think for sure I'm going to read this one.
I might read for Cher, I'm going to read this one.
Okay.
Well, I'm so happy too, secretly, that an
That
open
was
book
really
club won.
fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
You never know how it's gonna
You
go.
never do. And we kind of had all of them went pretty far with at least one of them. We were down to Good Morning America and Open Book Club here at the end, and the home team took it. This is an Open Book Club pick. If you do want to read about Cher, we're meeting to discuss this one in June, so you have plenty of time to pick it up and read it. I know she also does part of the audiobook herself, narrations, and then the other person reading the audiobook is the woman who played her in the Cher Show musical. So it's an actress playing Cher and Cher who read it. I'm excited for that audiobook.
Cool.
Lots of good pictures in here too. So we'll be meeting to discuss this one in June. I didn't bring it in here with me right now, but our April Open Book Club pick is Letters to a Young Poet by Raina Maria Rilke, and we have quite a few copies available for you. It's also a very short audiobook. I think it's only like 2 hours long, and we'll meet to discuss Letters to a Young Poet in April. So if watching this March Madness Book Club edition today kind of inspired you to join a book club, we have one here at the library, and we'd love to have you. We meet on the first Monday of every month, 2 in-person sessions, 10 a.m. over at the Morningside branch, and then 5 p.m. here downtown. And remember, at 5, parking is free, so you don't have to pay to park for either of those. And if in-person doesn't work for you or Mondays aren't a good day, we also have our virtual Open Book Club session on the following Wednesday at noon, and that one's a lot of fun as well. We all log into Zoom and talk about the book there. And of course, you're welcome to go to more than one if you're really passionate about one of these. So I think book clubs are a really great thing. Back to the beginning, when we were starting, Oprah started her book club in 1996, and that's really what kicked off like the modern age of book clubs we're in. And it's just, I think, a really wonderful idea, and I'm so happy that it caught on the way it did. And I'm very thankful that I get to do the Open Book Club here at the library. It's one of my favorite days of the month, so it's really a pleasure. Not to be corny, but I love doing it. I love talking about books. So if you do too, please join us, and we can talk about Cher in June. That's my spiel.
And next week we'll be talking about our reference roundtable. Whatever you know, what we
It
call
was
it.
your pick.
Yes, it was.
What do we call it? Reference roundtable
Read along. Another book club.
Another book club, which we are reading The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, and we will be talking about it next week right here at 3:30. So
Fun fact I found out, that was a Good Morning America book club pick.
yeah, it's very good. I just reread it, finished it yesterday on our snow day, and I remembered why I liked it so much.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about it. So
So join us again next week for that. Whether you've read it or not, you may decide you want to read it after we talk about it. But
And you know, even if you're not in the book club, I always also say that like these book club picks are good as reading recommendations too. So if you're just looking for something to read, you can check and see what is the Good Morning America book club pick, or you can stop by the library, pick up the Open Book Club list, and that's a good list of reading recommendations for you, even if you're not able to join us for the book club. But once again, I would love to see you at Open Book Club. So
all right.
I think that's all we have.
it.
That we're talking
Yeah.
about Vanishing Half next week. Cool.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you all for watching. We will see you later. Enjoy the rest of your March Madness season. And maybe we'll do another bracket again. This was kind of fun.
It was really fun. All right.
Bye.
See y'all.
See ya.